Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 7 of the Florida Panthers franchise mode as we just finished up another year with your Florida Panthers. And I gotta say, it was a good year. We made it into the playoffs and we pushed a really good series and challenged the Boston Bruins to 7 games. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get past the Boston Bruins as they went on to lose to the Montreal Canadiens in 7 games, which is a bummer for us. And we have seen a lot of improvement this year from the Florida Panthers. And one guy was Alexa Habanainen, who we seen have humongous jump in talent this year. He had a great year. He was one of our best players out of everyone. And I mean, everyone had a great year last year. We really improved the team. And not just that, we also got Jonathan Marchessault. The last couple years he's been struggling, so I'm hoping we can regenerate his talent back here in Florida. He's coming back to Sunrise. He's going to play alongside of Hepanainen and Barkov, and I'm hoping Marchessault can be that one guy to fix that puzzle of that first line. Now, the third line has a huge hole as we only got Donskoy and really nobody else. We do got a lot of fourth liners. We are going to have to trade away one of the fourth liners because I do want Dennis Milgren, who had a great year last year, had 30 points. I do want him playing in the regular lineup. But we're going to pick up a nice big player because we don't really got like a guy that's big and muscly. The only big player is Barkov. We need some physical presence here on the team. And we are going to look for that. I've already found one guy that I want to sign here to the Florida Panthers to play that third line role alongside Donskoy and also Owen Tippett. We're going to have a fourth line set. Defensively, we also had one guy that jumped up our new draft pick. 17th overall was Ramon Ninimaki. Now, I'm going to leave him unsigned for one reason why is because I want him to develop in the Liga. I want him to have another good year of developmental in Liga. So we're going to let him play there once again. So we're going to also pick up a top 6 defenseman to play alongside of Mikoshin, as Alexander Keenans should jump up and be a better defenseman for this next upcoming season. Goaltending-wise, we have Sergei Bobrovsky, of course, who is stuck on a no-movement clause, which I'm not really too worried about, but that's besides the point. We have $13 million in our salary cap right now. You do remember we have Mike Hoffman locked up to a big no trade clause for the 4 years. Keith Yandle as well is still on a no movement clause. And also Sergei Bobrovsky is also on a no movement clause. So we're going to start off with the defenseman. The first guy that we're going to be picking up today is Zach Bogosian. 1 year guy. He's a perfect little contract to pick up. For 2.3 for 1 year for Zach Bogosian. Reason why, good defensive defenseman. He will play great alongside Eo Mikoshin on that top 6 role. And the next up is the power forward, Charlie Coyle, who's been playing in Boston. Now, he's a consistent 30-point guy, which is a perfect guy for the third line. And not just that, he does great giveaways to takeaways, and he also lays down the body, which we need here in Florida. He's a perfect third line guy. For 2 years, I'm taking that any day of the week. We're going to sign him for 3.5 for 2 years, which means we're going to have to do a little bit of a wheel spin to see if we're going to be stuck with a contract with Charlie Coyle, which I'm going to like this team next year. The Florida Panthers is getting even better this year. I am really excited to see what will happen in this upcoming year. So once again, I'm going to be doing the spin on my phone since my Elgato slows down my computer like cancer is slow. So we're just going to do the spin on my phone and let's see how long Charlie Coyle's contract will be for this upcoming season. Well, not how long, but how long will his no trade clause be? Will it be a full-blown one, or will it just be a no trade clause? And it looks like it might just stop at 0, but no, it is a full-blown no trade clause. So we're stuck with Charlie Coyle for the next 2 years, which I accidentally moved the wheel. But it is a full-blown no trade clause, so we're stuck with Charlie Coyle for 2 years if he does sign, of course. So 2 little signs. We didn't really need to do very much. We got the big we got the big guy in Jonathan Marchessault, which we went on trade for. Charlie Coyle's coming to Florida, and also Zach Bogosian. And there is our team, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Florida Panthers set for this upcoming year. We got everybody that we needed. Before we get to simulating, we do need to hire and get rid of some scouts because we do need to make this scouting core better. So we'll quickly do that. I know this is probably the longest period of time that we got to go through, but this is the only time that we got to do it. is just quickly, we're going to leave all the B scouts because the B scouts don't do terribly bad anyways. And it just doesn't take as much time as we need it to be. So we're going to make this nice and quick. NHL scouts. Now, I hate how slow it takes to sign a fucking scout. Like, it's literally so long. And then it, like, takes forever to pop up. They need to fix it. The scouting system is probably... I'm really glad that they're upgrading in an engine. So I'm really hoping that NHL 20 is way faster with their new engine. And everything runs a little bit smoother the last couple games. Because it's been getting slower and slower every year. So I'm hoping that this year... we're also signing our old boy Derek McKenzie back on the team, which is nice. We need an OHL scout, which is a perfect B-1. And see what I mean? We're not going to get the best scouts ever, but we're going to get some half-decent ones. We need 3 or 2 more in the USA, which there's no good USA scouts, so we practically just fired all our USA scouts for nothing. So this video, we're practically going to get all the lineups set for this upcoming year. We're probably going to simulate 1 to 2 months, get a little bit into the season, and that's really it. Just get our feet into the ground for this season, and really see what we got ahead of us this year, because there's a lot to improve with this team. We still got a lot of cap space left, which I'm not too worried about, because, I mean, you got a lot of players with low salary caps. Like, you got Barkov making 5.9 and Huberdeau making, like, I think the same amount. So we really don't got to worry about salaries for the next couple of years, which I'm really excited for with this team. It really gives us the potential to go out there and just get a monster of a player if we really need to improve the team more, which is really exciting here in Florida. We went 40, 30, and 12 last year with Evgeny Dadonov. We'll see how well Marchessault helps this team out, which we're not picking up Evander Kane. And how well will Owen Tippett develop into a player. And the thing with Owen Tippett is, who do we trade if we are full, and if he really becomes an elite level player? Who are we going to trade? Because we can't get rid of Mike Hoffman. He's stuck on the team for the rest of his contract for the 4 years. So we're really going to run into some problems here in the next couple of years with all the no trade clauses that we're already beginning to have with Charlie Coyle's contract and Mike Hoffman and Keith Yandle. Of course, there's a lot of contracts that we're going to have to really worry about. I'm not really worried about Mike Hoffman. I'm just worried about the players that are going to get better than him, like Owen Tippett, for example. But in the end, the Florida Panthers were making the decisions that we're making them, right? If we said that we're willing to sign Mike Hoffman to a new deal, and people are going to keep giving me trades for fucking Owen Tippett. I swear to God, man, if I see another trade, I am for Brendan Dillon. Brendan Dillon. You shitting my pants right now, man. I'm not picking up Brendan Dillon for Owen Tippett. That is the worst trade ever, man. It would make sense for picking up Evander Kane, because you're picking up a second liner, and Evander Kane should be that exact same player anyways, which makes sense, but does not make sense for the Florida Panthers right now. So let's get into the offseason. And let's see what we got a hold of us for this upcoming season. What do we got? So I think the captains are going to be the same. Barkov, captain, Huberdeau, and then Ekblad as the other assistant. Yes, that's the way I want it here in Florida, is Barkov being the captain, because he's been here since day one. He's one of the older players on the team. I mean, Keith Yandle is. But let's take a look at what we have here for the Florida Panthers this year and see what we got from development. Hepanainen did not look like he jumped up, but we'll see from through AHL play how much he did jump up. He's still 73 overall, which is good. Marchessault, same overall. Owen Tippett is a third liner, so good thing we didn't sign anyone. He will be playing alongside Charlie Coyle and Jonas Donskoy this upcoming season, so that is looking really good. And I know we do got another fourth liner in Lamico or Harlock, which we're playing Harlock. And we also got Cliff, which I don't think we're really going to have to worry about, but we'll have to trade away a couple guys this upcoming season for that fourth line. Defensively, you got Ekblad, Yandle, Matheson. Keenan's did not jump up, unfortunately, which we knew that was going to be the case. I wish. Now, lesson learned for all you guys that are playing GM mode, and I know you guys mostly know this already. Don't go ahead and sign your top 6 defensemen or anything like that, because they just won't fucking develop. Keenan's did not develop this year for one reason why, is because he was just thrown into the NHL too quickly. And we're going to be bad defensively once again this year. So, I think I don't want to trade Zach Bogosian because we literally just picked up the guy. But is there anyone in that free agent, anyone in that market that is trading away defense? Hjalmarsson, but do we really need a Hjalmarsson? Falk is out there, 5.325. Yeah, but that's for 5 years. It's not just a 1-year deal. And I know Hjalmarsson got locked up to a big deal as well. So I think mostly everyone, unless you're going, yeah, but Vanton just had a 1-year contract not that long ago. He just got locked up for 5 years in LA. Holy shit, that's a long contract. I don't think we're going to get lucky. I think we're just going to have to go another year with a half-decent defensive core. Honest to God, we're probably going to have to do that again this year, which I'm not excited for because Alexander Keenan's did not jump up once again. What are these guys? 3 years? 1 year. Matt Niskanen. That is perfect age as he's old. 5.75 million. I know we just picked up Zach Bogosian, but we had no rule. He has no trade clause, so we'll give him back Zach Bogosian. Reason why for that is because, I mean, they don't got anyone for defense, and I think they're gonna need a guy. Matt Niskanen, never mind, he has a fight. Good thing we fucking looked at that. Good thing we looked at that. Look at that extension, man. That is a huge extension for 2.474. No, thank you. So I guess the only team is a Hjalmarsson, but how long of a contract does a Hjalmarsson have? Bogosian. Reason why for that, value. I mean, for Hjalmarsson, that is, yeah. You could pick up Matt Niskanen, but then you're stuck with a $2.475 million deal. And that's even if he just drop. And that is also the case. You could go with them. But in the end, will he drop, will he not, is going to be kind of the determining question on him. Kempany, yeah, no one else is really pick it. I gather we could pick up. But anyways, we're going to try Alexander Keenan's on the top 4 this year. We're going to have to. There's no way of pushing past it. We're going to have to put them in that position. Anyways, so let's see what we can do for the 4th line area of everything. Because I know we're going to have to get that all organized this year. So we got Harlock, who's going to be playing centerman no matter what. We're keeping this guy. He was a stud in that first round, so we're going to be keeping him. Skirvo, yes. Lamico, no. Poo, no. And then we're playing Melgen. So we're going to have to trade away Lamico and Poo to a team that needs some 4th liners. So Arizona already wanting the kid. But I don't think they're going to need any 4th liners. Actually, yeah, they do. I know it's giving them one more than what they need, but in the end, it's not that bad of a trade. So a 2nd for Lamico and Poo, we get a pick? No. How about we get your guys' 3rd this year? And I know that's a little bit more towards our side, so we can win that needs some 4th liners. So Arizona already wanting the kid, but I don't think they're going to need any 4th liners. Actually, yeah, they do. I know it's giving them one more than what they need, but in the end, it's not that bad of a trade. So a 2nd for Lamico and Poo, we get a pick? No. How about we get your guys' 3rd this year? And I know that's a little bit more towards our side. So we came for the year. We're all good to go now. Defensively, you got Jake Dotchin as your depth. And then we just got to get more defense and a lot more forwards as well. So up. Yeah, we just need to sign depth. That's all we need to do right now is to sign those depth pieces for the team. Now, the question is, did Ramo Ninimaki jump up to be a top 4? I don't think he did because it's his first year being a prospect. I don't think anyone really jumped up. Anyways, he's still a top 6 defenseman. Okay. Which we're going to also see who these guys' potentials are as well. We do got some pretty solid players coming through the squad prospectively, which I'm happy for. And we get a stud like Ninimaki. It's absolutely perfect the way to start off your team with a good draft with Keenans and Ninimaki 2 years in a row, solid defensemen. I mean, that's just pure luck, right? Like, I mean, Ninimaki was a need. Oh, I forgot to go after. Fix up the scouting. Fix up the scouting, bro. We're missing a couple scouts here, for sure. A European and a Scandinavian one, which I totally forgot to sign. Which that's okay. That's fine. We'll get some Sea Scouts. That's fine. We'll make sure we'll sign them next year. I thought I had enough, but I guess I didn't. Scandinavian, we still got a solid scout out of it anyways. And Europe is not that important. I've only seen very many big European players out of those leagues ever in my life. So, not a huge deal that we lost out on that. So, those two big scouts will be coming to the Florida Panthers. Now let's get this all organized. So, yeah, Liga, SHL, EBL, Liga, DEL, yeah, and then we need to change Stepniak to the other USA area, European players. That is the USA East. Then we got the Q, the O, W, Atlantic. Yeah, that's all set up. And that was all set up. Sweet. For the first time ever, they actually kind of organized it for me already. I only had to fix one little guy. So that's perfect. We got some RFAs, but we don't got any room for RFAs anyway. So let's get to signing the players that we need for depth. So we just need a bunch of prospects. Well, not prospects, but a bunch of guys that can play down in mind for the offense. So we're going to need some centermans because I don't remember seeing any centermans, as we called most of them up. Sheldon Dries, and also get some left wingers in there as well. And then defensively, Walker, Gravel, Tennyson, Redmond, yes, and Biega. Now, that is part of the rules, just to let you guys know that we are allowed to keep our top 6 defensemen in the Liga to develop. We've seen it very many times before where the guy is NHL ready, but they'll down in the AHL just to let him develop for another year so we can get that perfect player out of him. And that's what we're doing out of Raymond Ninimaki. And we're going to run into a big problem next year is what do we do with Matheson and Yandle? Because we got to keep Yandle on the team because he has a no movement clause, and we really don't want to get rid of fucking Matheson because he's been a solid defenseman for the team. So we're going to run into a lot of big problems this upcoming year with the team here in Florida. It's going to be a really challenging year what we do. It's this year, I don't really see us winning the cup, but I do see us really getting better as a team and growing better. Defensively, yeah, we're all good. We're all good prospectively. We got everyone that we need. So let's get to editing the lineups for the Florida Panthers for the 2020-21 year, I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, so the first line, I want Hepanainen, Barkov, or Marchessault. Second line, Hoffman, Huberdeau, Trocheck, Tippett, Coyle, Donskoy, not Hunt. We wanted Dennis Melgen in there. With Harluck and Scorvio. That is our fourth line. Yandle is dropping more and more. He's an 85 overall guy, so I don't think he's going to be staying as that top 6 defenseman. He might drop down to a top 6 defenseman in the next couple years, which is going to be a real bummer. So that means we could also keep Michael Matheson, so we kind of got to pray that he drops down below than what he used to be. Keenan's still 79 overall, which is kind of a killer in our Achilles heel right now. But this is what we're going to do this year. We're going to play Keenan's on that power play. We're going to get him some power play time. So that first line, I want Hepanainen. One-time position, Trocheck, Hoffman, yes. I want Hepanainen there. Huberdeau, no. Marchessault will not be playing there. We'll play Huberdeau and Hoffman. So we can get that goal scorer in there. Keenan's there. Defensively, we're going to also play Keenan's here. Ekblad, Matheson. Defensively, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is not Yandle not playing up here? We'll play Yandle alongside of Keenan's. Yandle's solid defensively, so we'll play Yandle there. Holy crow. Coyle. We're playing there. Trocheck, we'll play here. Because he's going to be our PK guy, so we'll do that. And then our other guy, Donskoy, is already playing. Melgen was really well defensively, so we'll play Melgen again there. And then Trocheck and Coyle, which I don't know why they're not playing Coyle in the PK at all. That makes no sense. There we go. And then Keenan's with Yandle. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The lineups are set. Sergei Bobrovsky is still our starting goalie for this year, which is awesome. Let's take a look at the AHL lineups as well. We got to plunk in our prospects, which will be, I think it's Sierra Newell this year. Yes, he's already in there already, so we'll just plunk him up on that second line. And then defensively, we got Linus Nassan, another top 4 defensive prospect. And that is really it For the Florida Panthers, no prospects, no really nothing. So let's get into the simulating and let's start off the year for your Florida Panthers year 3. This is a huge year for the Florida Panthers. We want to see improvement like we want to see out of every team. We want to make it to the second round this year. That's our goal for the Florida Panthers, is to make it to that second round or third round. We can definitely see it from this team that we can definitely do it. So let's have a good start off here for the Florida Panthers. And we already lose our boy, our hero, Jace Howerlock in the first game of the year. But I'm not too worried. Let's generate some good wins. We need to get on a good winning streak. We need to get on that hot record to start off the year to prove everyone that we can have a good start to the year. So Happy Night, I need to see you really play your best hockey this year, man. I want to really see what you can do for the Florida Panthers as you're still on that entry-level deal. And that's the thing, like, you can take a look at every other contract here on this team. It's a budget team. Like, I mean, Keith Yandle, we could keep his contract forever. It doesn't really matter because this team's a budget team. And I'm happy the way that this team is this year. But we just need to play solid hockey right now. We're 4-2 already, 5-2 already. That's a great start for the Florida Panthers. And a 6-2 start. The Florida Panthers are banging red hot right now. 7-2, 8-2. What the? Wow, what a red hot start for the Florida Panthers. 10-2 for the Florida Panthers. We have built a squad that is prominent. Right now, we're actually winning games 11-3. What is going on with the Florida Panthers, man? Oh my God. Hang on a second. Stop the simile. 12-3. What the hell? We went on a 2, 4, 6, 7 game winning streak to start the season off, man. Wow, man. Let's keep on simulating. Let's get that half a month simulated to see what the team is. I don't even want to mess with the team right now. I just want to keep simulating, man. Big loss there against Arizona, 3-0. Shootout loss there against Boston. Oh my God, 14-4. No, we're gonna keep simulating. Let's get to the end of the month and then let's take a recap of everything on the team right now, man. This is banging red hot for the Florida Panthers right now. Two losses, and there's our losing. Yeah, there's the losses that we were waiting for. What a red hot start for the Florida Panthers as we just go in. And I mean, we're still not a bad record, 15-7-4 to start off the season. That's a great start for the Florida Panthers. Wow, man. Where are we sitting at? Second place. Barkov, 16 points in 27 games. He's leading the team in points. I think I forgot to increase the power play, didn't I? I think I fucking did. God damn it. I always forget to do that every time I start off the video. I always forget to do one thing because during the playoffs, I turn down the power plays so we don't get as much goals and not as much penalties. But, you know, I forget to turn it on. We'll sim a little bit so I can kind of hopefully fix it up because that's pretty low on goals. You know what? Yeah, we'll sim one more month and we'll see how the team does. We're struggling a bit there, but let's see how we do to the ending of that month there. We have enough time to get down there. So hopefully we don't start losing a bunch of games. Eric Gustafson, but that's a 6-year contract. No, thank you. I don't need that big of a contract coming to Florida right now. Hepanainen out with an injury, sore knee. It's whatever. Give him some rest. He needs it. He was an all-star last year for the Florida Panthers for sure. We're not taking your Eric Gustafson, man. And Charlie Coyle out with a concussion for 10 days. That is not the way that we wanted to see there. So Hepanainen, we're not playing you there, buddy. Don't worry, we're not playing you on the third line. And don't worry, we're not putting Jake Dodge in there. We're just replacing him right now so we can put Hepanainen back up on that first line. How well is Hepanainen doing this year? 13 points, but 0 power play points. That is the problem. I mean, we're going to see a little time kind of low scoring year because I forgot to turn on up power plays. So we should be seeing a production of power plays come back since I forgot to turn it up. So that's my bad if you guys see low goal scoring this year. It's not because the players playing like shit. It just means we might have 10 lower points than what we did last year. So that is not a humongous deal anyways. I might just leave on the power plays anyways. Penalties up to 4 unless we jump into a game and we'll lower down to 2. And that's really it. But let's keep on simulating here. Thomas Haiku. Mike Hoffman with an injured elbow. But that's not a big deal anyways. We're still playing pretty good hockey. Like even if we do struggle going into the playoffs, We got that good resume, that we had a good start off to the start of the year, and we're still playing pretty well. I mean, it's not the worst. We're not winning as many games as we did at the starting, which I would like to see a bit more wins right now, as that's another loss against Chicago and a win there against Detroit. And another loss. Okay, so we definitely need to generate something here with the Florida Panthers. We got up to that hot start, and now something's just not clicking for the team right now. And that is not a good sign, because we were really clicking at the starting. Really clicking. Every cylinder was firing. So 20-13-7. We are right now in a wild card position, which we do not want to be in right now as a team. Which we ended up in a wild card position last year, and we had to face one of the best teams in the NHL. So where are we sitting? Florida Panthers all the way down there. We're not able to score goals, weirdly enough, this year. We're playing solid defensively, but we're not scoring goals. That power play is a struggle for the team. We're not able to score goals up on that power play, and times on power play, we haven't got very many chances on the power play. One of the lowest, but I mean, you can take a look at Ottawa. Their success rate is pretty high, even for the amount of penalties. So we're one of the best teams. We're best defensively this year, weirdly enough, but not scoring goals, which is unusual for the team. At first line of Barkov, Marchessault, and Hepanainen is really doing solid, but Huberdeau, Hoffman, and Trocheck don't seem to... Well, everyone's clicking. Everyone seems to be clicking. It doesn't seem like we're having that bad of a year. Of course, point-wise, we're a little bit lower than we were past years, of course, since I forgot to turn up the penalties, which is not a big deal. But Keith Yandle's having 20 points this year. He's having an unbelievable year. We're having a solid year. What's the problem? Is the question. We have Bobrovsky, who has 929. Yandle, they're not doing very well. We might have to throw Yandle down a bit. But where do we improve? Like, it seems like our stuff is improving back again. I'm not too sure what's not working for the team. Like, our power play seems to be half decent. Maybe we throw... I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know why we're not winning any games. We'll try Matheson once he gets back in the lineup on the first. And since... yeah, we'll have to end the video here. We're almost in the half an hour point. So we'll end the video here. In the next video, we're going to get up the trade deadline. We're going to make some maybe big moves unless we don't need to. I'm not too sure what's going on with the team, man. We don't seem like we want to score goals. And maybe that's because we didn't turn up penalties up. And we might be seeing a whole league differential where they're not scoring very many goals. We'll have to check that out quickly. Because... usually we would see almost a point per game out of some players. But we're definitely not seeing that right now. I mean, McDavid's almost a point per game, and that was without penalties on. So maybe we're just not able to generate goals like we did last year. Yeah, look at that. McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, we have tons of players that are producing a point per game. But you could take a look at our team. We're not scoring goals. And maybe we need to juggle the lineups a little bit. Maybe throw Huberdeau up alongside of Hepanainen and Marchessault, and try Marchessault alongside of Hoffman and Trocheck. Maybe we'll try that out in the next episode. But anyway, guys, we're going to end the video off here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video where we're going to be taking it up to the Stanley Cup playoffs. So hopefully we'll make it back there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check all my links down in the description below, as I will be heading to Calgary this weekend, so I'll be posting all about it on my Instagram and Twitter, so check that out. Also, go and check out my friends. Their links will be down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.